Hello. I'm just making sure this is all live. Aha, perfect. Okay, we are ready to go. Let me just get my phone up here whilst I wait for some of you beautiful faces to enter and join. I'm so excited about day 2 of our manifestation challenge. So I'm just going to wait for some people to jump on. But how is everyone doing this morning? How is everyone feeling? And also let me know where you're tuning in from, because I know we don't just have South Africans tuning in, so let me know where you're tuning in from. And good morning, beautiful Des. Good morning, sis. And yes, hello. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I know my sister's tuning in from Wales, which is super exciting. So yes, let me know where you're tuning in from and how you're feeling today, and how you feel after yesterday's training. I know that there were lots of aha moments. I was flooded with messages the whole of yesterday. It was amazing, absolutely amazing to see everyone sharing their breakthroughs and absolutely everything. So yes, it is freezing. It is so cold. I'm one step away from actually jumping back into bed, and I'm really happy that I actually managed to put clothes on, because I was this close to doing this training in my pajamas. I'm also really excited because for the first time this year, I'm actually taking this public holiday off, because I need to just recuperate and actually have a day to myself just to collect my energy, which was so important to me. So I'm very excited to be taking today off. So hello, good morning everyone. Good morning. Okay, so I think we can definitely, and I see Bianca says good morning Kylie. No, that is other Kylie, but it could be me soon too, so which is going to be amazing, because it's just like really confusing. Just tuned in. Amazing. 111 with you. Gabs, honestly, that's just amazing. So feeling so empowered and excited for this adventure. I'm calling in from Durban, little chilly, but wonderful to be on the couch with a blankie while working. Yesterday was incredible, amazing. Okay, and thank you so much, Abby. Yes, I followed. So for those who may not know, we have a program called Mind Your Body. Abby is part of that. And we have a lovely hero that does makeup. She's internationally certified, and she did makeup training for us on Friday. So I have been trying to be better with my makeup. So yes, I always like, I know in Mind Your Body, we've also had a personal stylist who is my personal stylist, and I also try and make her proud. So Candice, if you're watching this at any given time, I'm making that effort. Okay, so let's share today's screen and get into day 2. Today it's all about step 2 and step 3, and it is making space and reprogramming your subconscious mind, which I know so many people get so excited about. It's my favorite topic, especially being an NLP coach. I deal with the subconscious mind, so yes, and I'm constantly learning and growing and evolving my knowledge on all things subconscious mind, because it is such a fascinating thing to get into. Okay, so today's quote is, as you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. And that's a quote by Joseph Murphy. He's an incredible author, and I love his work. So yes, okay. So let's go into my step 2. So let's just have a quick recap. So yesterday we spoke about my 5-step process, and this challenge is taking you through all 5 steps of my process to help you become manifesting heroes. So today we are looking at step 2 and 3. So step 1, if you remember, is to gain clarity. You cannot ask the universe for something if you are not clear on what you want. Now, something that also helps with gaining clarity, and I just get so excited about this, but it is the hero journal, because in there you have got our 5-step magic goal setting process, and that all helps you with the first step of manifestation and a couple of others, but that all helps you gain clarity and get crystal clear on what your vision is and what it is that you're wanting to achieve. So let's look at step 2 and step 3 now, because we've got lots to talk about. So step 2 is making space. So now, in order for you've gotten clear on what it is you want, so maybe it's money, maybe it's a relationship, and I'm actually going to be talking to you guys today as well about what I'm currently manifesting, because I think a lot of you are actually going to be in the exact same boat that I'm in, which is very, very interesting. So I'm very excited to share that with you. But let's talk about making space. So we need to make emotional space. I believe that we are all like a fridge, okay? And inside us, we have our energy. As we learned yesterday, our energy is our emotions, our thoughts, our actions, and our intention. Now, that is stored in with the groceries, okay? And in order for you to bring in new emotional capacity for a relationship, for money, even for anything, new ideas even, you have to get rid of the crap. You can't start this new beautiful diet and expect to go out, buy your groceries, and then put them in to a fridge that's filled with crap. You know those fridges that have like rotting things in the back and it's festering, that's going to contaminate the new food. You have to get rid of the crap first, okay? So we need to clean out the fridge, make sure it again is clean and like friendly and welcoming to the new food or the new manifestation, whatever it may be. Some quick things to think about. If you're manifesting money, what does your purse look like? Is it a beautiful environment for your money to enter? If you are wanting to study something or do like a new course or something, have you made time in your schedule to do that course? Or is your day so jam-packed that you literally don't even have time to, you know, give back to yourself or to your studies or in a relationship? Do you have time and space for that person? Is that person going to come into your life? Like, think about stupid little things. Okay, they're not stupid, but think about little things that make a big difference here. Are you sleeping in the middle of your bed expecting to have another person in your life? Are you maybe fortunate enough to have a double garage, but you park in the middle, still wanting to experience having somebody with you? It's the little things every day that you're like making space for it, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, that you are then able to attract that into your life. If you're wanting to, like, and I've worked with athletes before, if you're wanting to come first place, make space for that trophy on your display mantle. Start programming yourself, because this is a trick to manifestation. Live as though you've already received your desires, because then you're acting from a place of be, do, have instead of have, do, be. So when you're acting as though you already are the person that's achieving your goals, then you're collapsing timelines in quantum physics. Okay, so Yola says, hi Kylie, I'm sorry I'm late. Bought your Laws of Attraction guide and manifested 50% off. Amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, beautiful. Good morning to all the people that are joining now. So happy to have you all here. Okay, so we've spoken about letting go of emotional things, okay? So forgiveness is a huge component of making emotional space, because when we're holding on to anger, when we're holding on to situations, events, and people that have really hurt us in the past, we don't have space to allow a new person to enter our lives. Let's just think about a relationship, for example. Maybe a relationship is what you're wanting to attract into your life right now, but your ex hurt you so much that you can't forgive him. You're not going to attract a new person that is for your highest good if you do not let go of that crap. Now, forgiveness does not justify the actions of others. It's not to say, but Kylie, I've now forgiven this person. How dare they still have cheated on me? I don't, and I say this with love and grace and kindness, but I don't care about the story. Yes, they hurt you. Yes, it's part of our human experience to have these soul-changing, learning, growth-filled lessons. It's part of the process. Does it justify their actions and say that, yes, they were right and I was wrong? No, 100% it does not justify their actions, but it does allow you to create that space inside of you. It allows you to create that space for you to bring in new events, situations, people, whatever it may be, for you to feel good about. Money, you can even forgive money, guys. How often have you possibly bad-mouthed money? How often have you not being there for your money? I know that sounds crazy, but if you are wanting to, and I see a lot of people in this group are wanting to manifest money, so there is I've still kept it up. I was going to take it down, but with lockdown and all sorts of things that have gone down with Corona, I left it up because I know money is a huge topic right now. A lot of people are trying to attract a lot of money right now. So I've left those trainings up for you. If you go to topics, go to money mindset, go and look those trainings up. There's 3, and it really helps you with your money mindset. Okay, so I see some comments are coming through here. Rafaela says, so interesting talking about making space. Some people have made me believe that will jinx what you're trying to manifest. So we will get into that tomorrow, because you have to make space without attaching to the outcome. Okay, so for example, like with money, okay, I'm going to create this beautiful purse. I'm going to make sure that my notes are stacked logically and amazingly. And I know that, and it's just to know that it will come in without attaching to the outcome. So that's a topic for tomorrow, and that's the trickiest part of manifestation. And I'll use an example tomorrow that will really get you to be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, so we will get there tomorrow. So mental space. And this goes part of step 3, which is actually reprogramming your subconscious mind. And again, because this is like a week of just giving back to all of you amazing people, your email has a very, very special thing in it coming up just after this training. So limiting beliefs, you have to get rid of, well, not get rid of them, you have to become aware of them and change them and program them. Okay, and we'll talk more about this in step 3. So yes, I think we've already spoken a little bit about physical space, but in Mind Your Body, one of the first tasks that I get the ladies to do is to clear out their wardrobe. Because again, if you are wanting to lose weight, but you are acting as though you're never going to by dressing badly or poorly and just like not honoring yourself for where you are right now, you're not going to lose the weight. So I get people to clear out their cupboards of all that no longer serves them. So even at your desk at work where money's coming in, is it neat? Is it tidy? Is it a welcoming environment for that money to come in? Your home, is it a welcoming environment for another person to inhabit the space? You know, really start to think about how you can make space emotionally, mentally, and physically, because that will be a huge game changer for you. So I hope that that makes sense, and I hope that that starts to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how you can start making space today. I want you to go through your homes. I want you to go through your purses, whatever it is, and remember yesterday I said to you to just focus on one thing that you're manifesting. And yes, you can manifest things more than once at a time, but I want you to just have laser focus, because like we learned yesterday with the law of attraction, what you focus on expands. So if you're getting laser focused on what it is that you're trying to bring into your existence, that laser focus is going to help you raise your vibration, bring it in, reprogram your subconscious mind. So let's just have that laser focus for this week. Okay, so let's look, and I'm pretty sure, right, okay, so habits, okay? Now, this forms into making space, but setting up your day is so important. And in the email that will be sent to you, I actually talk about my exact morning routine that I follow almost religiously every morning. I am human, so some days it doesn't happen, but I forgive myself and carry on the next day, and I get back on track. Because I know in order to make extreme changes in your life, you need to do extreme things. And I'm even going to talk about some of the crazy things I'm doing at the moment to reprogram my subconscious mind to get to the next level. Remember, there's always another level. So I put this quote in by Lewis Howes. If you don't know who he is, go and look his podcast up. He's absolutely incredible. Love his work. And a lot of people that I follow have come out of his mastermind groups, and I'll talk a little bit about that just now. So I have learned that champions aren't just born. Champions can be made when they embrace and commit to life-changing positive habits. So you get to choose if you want to be the champion of your life or not. You get to choose. And that's the thing. Most people, when we're living in a 3D conscious plane, which is life happens to me and I'm just unlucky, believe that they can't create anything from themselves. It's just, oh, life has thrown me this and life has thrown me that. And I'm here to give you tough love and say that if you start to change things, if you start to consistently show up for yourself, consistently take action, Doing mindset work is not a one-day thing and then you go off and everything's great and you're manifesting all your desires because you had one day of good thoughts. No, you have to work at this consistently. It's like taking a bath. It's recommended daily, okay? So this is where you start to program your mindset by implementing the habits of success into your daily lives every single day. And I was going to say another point, I've forgotten, but it will come back to me. So you really want to cultivate a mindset of success. Who is the person that's already earning the $1 million a year? How does she show up? How does the person who is already, you know, like an athlete? So often I work with athletes or people that want to lose weight. Well, if you are wanting to lose weight, are you showing up as a person who loves exercise, who loves eating healthy, or are you in your bad habits? Because it's actually habits get programmed in your subconscious mind, by the way. Your programming of habits determines who you're going to be as a person and if you're going to reach and achieve your goals. So this is a really, really important thing to start noticing. Recommended, it is recommended daily to bathe. Okay, so habits are so, so important. Habits, and Aristotle said the quote of, you are what you can't, I can't remember it verbatim, but it's basically saying you are what you repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is a habit and a choice. Okay, so love this quote, links up really well to the book I'm currently reading, Starting to Believe. I manifested this training without even knowing it. Amazing, amazing, completely. Every single person that's watching this, whether it's live, on the replay, whatever it is, you have all manifested this training. You are all here for a reason because your soul has called this information into your life right now. Salzani says, I am a very organized person, but when it comes to doing little habits that will make my day better, like journaling or yoga in the morning, I would rather shove it to the side because I have a fear of wasting time. Ooh, girl, I'm going to blow your mind now. Wasting time on me and not using that time on me working. Okay, we are human beings, not human doings. It's the pauses and the breaks and the spaces that also allow us to get our mindsets right. Okay, so I love this. I love this. How many of you here are, oh my gosh, Kylie, no, I've got to go. I don't have time for visualization in the morning because I have to work. I've been there. How does your day start? I'm sure you are a person like I am, and I have to catch myself out on this often, and bring myself back to doing the simple things. So that's the thing about habits, is that it's not big, long things. If you just take 10 minutes, your day will be infinitely better. Okay, so I've been this person before. Gotta get to work, gotta get up, rush quickly. No, don't have time for breakfast, don't have time for this. Rush to work, get there. Oh my gosh, I don't have time to do anything. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do this. There's never enough time in my day. Rush back. Well, firstly, you're showing the universe that you're not worth your time. You're not worth putting in effort. If you're not showing up for the universe and you're not showing the universe that you're the most important person in your life, how do you expect anybody else or any other energy to do the same? How do you expect money to come into your life when you don't value yourself? When we think about money, we think about words of value, of worth, of, you know, how much is that person's net worth? How much is that person valued at? What is the value of this? How much is this? How much is that? What is the value of this? Okay. Now we're not treating ourselves as valuable human beings that we are. How do you expect money to come into your life? And I'm sorry that I'm being harsh on you, but I need to drive this message home, because if we don't have these harsh realities thrown at us, we do not make the change. Because we just become complacent. We go back into our comfort zones, okay? So, and I know there's a lot of people here. So Alzani, I love your question, and just know that I'm giving you all tough love here because I really want you to all thrive. I really want you to all take this information and not just be like, oh, that was a cool 3-day training, put it on the shelf and carry on with life as usual. I want you to take this training and actually, I want it to hurt those pain points inside of you. I want them to hurt you in a way that makes you wake up and realize that I need to make a change. Okay, so a lot of people saying here, that was me rushing, known as busybody, that was me. In my case, it's rushing to sort out my child, put out my own needs last. Okay, so true. We value everything. Okay, for mums, I know you ladies are all superheroes, and I'm going to actually speak to you directly now. Okay, so I loathe rushing, but it doesn't mean I don't do it, but definitely working on this a lot. We love tough love. Truth, okay, I used to be that person as well, used to put work and others first, but have started prioritizing myself and made such an amazing Antoinette, and Antoinette has been part of my buddy, so we drive home. Guys, everything with manifestation, everything with personal development, everything with mindset starts with self-love. If you cannot show yourself that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you are worth what you fucking desire, the universe is not going to give it to you either, okay? So I want you to put yourselves first from this very moment. If it's 5 minutes a day, that's okay. If it's 10 minutes a day, great. If it's an hour, fantastic. But if you cannot show up for yourself, if you cannot show the universe that you are worth your manifestations, your desires, then nobody's going to show that to you either. Okay, so Catherine says the biggest thing I've realized is that the most important thing is love, loving yourself. Yes, exactly what I've just said. Yes. You are love, we are all worth it. Amazing. I've become better at setting boundaries. Okay, amazing stuff, guys. Okay, so habits from today. I've actually sent out my exact thing that I do every single morning, which includes a mindful practice. And it is absolutely amazing when you do visualization every day, when you do things for yourself every single day. Okay, and really believing and feeling this makes me feel so much amazing, because when we work on ourselves, when we work on our enoughness, when we work on this, it suddenly our environment start, because remember, I'm actually going to go back to this first quote. As you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. Now, what is an environment? What is an environment? Our environments are our bank accounts, our careers, our friendships, our relationships, our jobs, our homes, all of that. That's where we start to see where, like, show me, like I said, show me your bank accounts, I'll show you where your money mindset is. Show me your body, I'll show you where your health mindset is. Show me where all of these things are, and I will let you know where your subconscious beliefs and paradigms are programmed. So, okay, I think we've got that message driving home. Please show up for yourself, because when you work on yourself, your environment reflects back to you that you are enough. Oh, I've suddenly got enough time. Oh, I've suddenly got enough money. Oh, I've suddenly got enough clients. Oh, I've suddenly got enough because I'm feeling enough. And that is something, and I say this with love and grace and kindness, you are not unique if you're feeling I'm not enough. In fact, we all have a part of that. I've spent 3 years and more in coaches, so 3 years in psychology, more on coaches. I'm going to be telling you about the person I'm hopefully investing in soon, but I'm constantly working on my enoughness to get to the next level. I'm constantly working on my limiting beliefs to get to the next level. You are a work in progress. We all have some level of us that does not feel enough. And this is what I want you to help work on, is your enoughness level. Okay. So boundaries are something I need to work on. Yep. Okay. Catch you later, Sasha. That's all good. Okay, so now we're going to get into the subconscious mind. And before we even do this, I want us to watch a video to prove just how much we actually miss out. So can you see my screen? I'm just going to see that it does come up. Because I know there's always a bit of a delay, so let's just see this. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has watched this video before. Let me quickly pause it. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has watched this video before, and I just want to make sure that it does come up, because I know there's always a delay. And okay, it's working. Fantastic. So I don't know if anybody has watched this video before, but this starts to prove to you that our subconscious mind really does exist, and we will start exploring this more. So I want you to watch the screen, and I want you to answer, how many passes does the team in white make? Okay, so just how many passes? Okay, so how many passes did the team in white make? Let me know in the comments. I know that there's a bit of a delay, so okay. And if you have seen it before, please don't ruin the surprise. But okay, so let me know how many times the team in white passed the ball, and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. Wait, I lost distraction. Okay, okay, Yola, that's great. So it was only 11, 13, amazing. I counted 7, amazing. So that's great. I saw 10, probably way off 14. Okay, so everyone's got a different number. Okay, we are going to replay. So I want to ask you guys, Yola has seen it, but did anybody see the dancing bear? Did anybody see the dancing bear? Because that's actually what I was wanting you to notice. Did anybody see the dancing bear? Let me, okay, so let's carry on watching. The moonwalking bear, there we go. Did you see the moonwalking bear? So you're gonna replay it. Okay, and there's the moonwalking bear, walking directly. Okay, so this was the awareness test, and this starts to go into the concepts that I will be explaining now. So let's go back. Okay, so how incredible was that? Okay, most people don't see the walking bear. I didn't see it when I first watched this video, and this starts to prove the points that I'm going to. Somebody keeps trying to phone me, goodness gracious. Yes, everyone's like, oh my gosh, what? Yeah, so it's not even about the counts of the ball being passed, it's all about how our subconscious mind and conscious mind works. So our conscious mind takes in between 5 to 9 pieces of information per second, okay? So right now, if I even had to ask you to close your eyes, you could probably name 7 things that are around you. Then your subconscious mind takes in 2.3 million bits of information per second. 2.3 versus the average person of 7 with your conscious mind, okay? So this starts to let us know that our conscious mind deletes, distorts, and generalizes information, okay? So right now, I asked you guys to count certain things. You didn't even see the bear. Well, most of you, okay? Okay, so there were 13, by the way. There were 13 passes. So yes, okay. So there was a bit. I like that. So okay, guys. So can you see how powerful our subconscious minds are? And our conscious minds delete, distort, and generalize information. Now, this is why so many people say to me, but Kylie, I don't know if I have a limiting belief or not. If you're watching this training, you've been brought here because your life is not 100% where you want it to be, and maybe it is, and you want to get to the next level. Remember, I keep telling you that there's always this next level. So now you are wanting to make a change, and we need to dig into that 2.3 million bits of information per second to understand what our conscious mind is then starting to take from. Okay, so can you start to see how mind-blowing the subconscious mind is and how incredible this information is? Okay, so what is our paradigms and what is subconscious programming? So we have in our subconscious mind programming that literally runs our bodies, how we breathe, how we, travel blood around our systems, circulatory systems. Our minds are so incredible. That paradigm runs there. But then we also have a paradigm for money. We have a paradigm for careers. We have a paradigm for so many different things. So again, if you show me your bank account, I'll tell you where your financial thermostat is, because that's a program and a paradigm that has been built up in your subconscious mind of how you operate. Again, if we go back to habits, if you have created habits that create success in your life, that will be subconsciously programmed eventually that it is constantly looking for success. Now, this is something I've spoken about before, your reticular activating system. So who here, and you can put some hearts or likes or comments or whatever in the chat box, who here has wanted to buy a car and all of a sudden on the roads that's the only car you see? So let's just say it's a red Ford Fiesta. So maybe red is not the most common color car, but all of a sudden you want a red Ford Fiesta, all of a sudden there are only red Ford Fiestas on the road. When I wanted to start a photography business, all of a sudden everyone was a photographer, everyone in my circle, absolutely everyone. And that's because we've got, so just like Instagram has its natural algorithm system that shows us what we want to see, well, what it thinks we want to see and all of that. And we've now got a reticular activating system that is like that Instagram algorithm that helps us see what we want to see. We've just proven this with the bear, okay? So you wanted to see how many times people passed, but we didn't really necessarily know about the bear. Okay, so you focus on, and this goes into the law of attraction once again, what you focus on expands, and what you're concentrating on, you get more of. Positive thoughts. Great, you're getting more positive thoughts. Complaining. Who here knows about a person who complains and only has things to complain about? I'm sure we've all got one of those people in our lives, and it's okay. You know, it's okay, but because they complain about one thing, they find that they get more things to start complaining about because their natural algorithm inside their mind, which is your reticular activating system, which is made up of a bunch of neurons inside your subconscious mind, is focusing on more things for you to complain about. Yeah, news. Remove it from your, like, if you do not have to watch the news. So like my boyfriend is in auditing and accounting and stuff, so he has to watch the global markets to understand the money stuff. But you can do that once a day. You don't have to be on the news all damn day. The news drives pain points. The news like brings things to us. Okay, and I'm going to actually go back to Rafaela's comment because there's something really, really special inside of that. Okay, so the news is constantly driving our pain points. It's constantly filling up with all this negativity. It's constantly driving fear. In fact, fear is my personal belief as to why coronavirus has spread so much, because you're then living in a low vibration, and that fear is one of our lowest vibrational emotional scale hertz, which we showed yesterday. And boom, we've all got coronavirus because fear, but that's a conversation for a different day. Okay, so I want you guys to again start surrounding yourself with positivity. I want you guys to start surrounding yourself with the things that you want as opposed to the things that you don't want. This can go into putting sticky notes all around your home. This is literally what I'm doing at the moment. I'm focusing on one goal, and I told you I'd speak about that in a bit, but I'm going to be putting sticky notes on my mirror, on my steering wheel, on my visor, to remind me of my goal, because your subconscious mind has been programmed with these limiting beliefs for years. In fact, you could have some past life stuff. Again, a conversation for a different time. And I know Gabs is on here, and we've done some reprogramming from past lives, which has been absolutely incredible. So, okay, so I want to quickly touch on Rafaela's comments, because she's saying, I want to fall pregnant. Everyone I know is pregnant. This is beautiful. Do you know why? Because when we see other people getting what we want, we tend to feel jealous. Jealousy is not the greatest emotion, and I understand it. I've been there too. Oh my God, this person's signing on this many clients in her business. I want that success, and I'm not there. Oh, wait. What does the law of vibration state? The law of vibration states that we need to become a vibrational match to what it is that we want to be on the path in order to receive our desires. Now, when everyone around us is falling pregnant, everyone around us is getting the car, everyone around us is growing our business, oh wait, the universe is saying, guess what? You are on the vibration. You are a vibrational match. In fact, look, let me show you that you are a vibrational match by showing you that people around you are having that success. So I want you to take jealousy and reframe it. Jealousy, oh my gosh, I feel jealous today, but actually it's just the universe showing me that I'm next. The universe is showing me that I'm on that right vibration. The universe is showing me that it's coming to me next. I'm on the right vibration. I'm seeing it all around me, because you wouldn't be seeing it if you weren't on that vibration. You would not be seeing it if you were not on that vibration. So I hope that that reframes jealousy for you. I hope that that gives you something different to think about. So now I know, okay, so let me just take a breath. I get so excited. I get so excited when I talk about manifestation, when I talk about subconscious mind, just all the things. Okay, So now let's talk about how we reprogram our subconscious minds, because that's what most people want to know from me, okay? And that's what our 12-week Unleash Your Hero program dives into completely, Catherine. So Catherine says, is that an example of transmuting? Completely. So you've taken what might be a negative thing, you've reassessed it, asked yourself better questions, and you've transmuted it into something that is then a positive way of looking at things. Okay, so that's completely a way of relooking at things. So Yola says, on my way, I can't concentrate today, trying to listen and write these PowerPoints, feel like I'm not present today, or amazing. So yeah, that was amazing. Okay, so yes, that's what I was going to say. Unleash Your Hero dives deep into this for 12 weeks to reprogram your subconscious mind, because again, there's layers and layers that we need to work through. Maybe it's a relationship that you're wanting to manifest. Well, we need to work through your manifestation on, well, your relationship limiting beliefs. And for me, the thing that I'm really loving learning so much about at the moment is money. Money is so fascinating and so intricate, because most people say to me, okay, yeah, I want to increase my money mindset. So they come to me and all of a sudden they're like, but why are we working through inner child stuff? Why are we working through my past stuff? Why? Well, because money is very linked to so much. It's not just a one-dimensional thing. So, okay, and this is something that's actually also just triggered for me to remind me to speak about, which is 3D and 5D consciousness. This makes sense. An opportunity arose for me, but my family is against it. But in my mind, I'm thinking, why would this opportunity arise if it wasn't for me, and something I've been working towards? Amazing. Okay, so reprogramming your subconscious mind is a journey. Now, so many people give up just before they hit gold, and I really don't want you guys to give up, okay? So let's talk a little bit about 3D and 5D consciousness, right? 3D consciousness is very much the world happens to me. We started speaking a little bit about it earlier on, and if I had to ask you, who are you in the 3D conscious plane, you'd say, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a this, I'm a that. Okay, great. Then you get 4D. If I had to ask you again who you are, you'd start saying a healer, a teacher, a helper, a this. When we get to 5D consciousness, we start to realize, and I've said this before quite a lot, I'm just a soul having a human experience. And I know that I can create my own universe. And when we get to that level of consciousness, things happen fast in that conscious plane. We become faster manifestors. We can see things. But then what happens is that you start vibrating between the 5D plane, and you start to see your desires, and you're like, I can see them, they're there for me, amazing. And then you bring them back into the 3D world, because even though I know that this is metaphysically energy, this pillow is energy at a metaphysical level, in the 3D conscious world, it's a very solid pillow, okay? Now, the 5D conscious world works fast. It works like this. Your 3D plane starts to work like this. So you might need 6 to 8 weeks for your manifestations to come. It's not to say it will 100% take 6 to 8 weeks, but sometimes it can, because it's that constant reprogramming, that constant thing. Now, I'm doing some crazy things to reprogram my mind too. Okay, so I've managed to manifest a lot of success in my business. In fact, I attribute my success in my business to my manifestation abilities of what I've been working on. And that goes to my morning routine, my evening routines, the little things that I do throughout the day. It's not just, oh, one self event and great. Okay, so what I'm manifesting at the moment, and a lot of you might be in the same position as I am right now, I am manifesting a new mindset coach to help me get to the next level. This mindset coach is me basically investing what I used to earn in a year when I was in my corporate job. It's me investing what I used to earn in a year to work with this person for 6 months. That investment is hell of a scary for me. It is so scary for me. But every time I've invested in myself, and this goes back to Elzani's comments about, not spending time with herself because she needs to work and in that rush. I know every time I make an investment in myself, yes, it's scary. Yes, it's out of my comfort zone. If it was in my comfort zone, it probably wouldn't actually give me the change that I need. Yes, it's scary making these investments. But every time I've made an investment in myself, I have grown exponentially. Exponentially. In fact, somebody sent me a message yesterday saying, Kylie, I was listening to one of your first podcasts and I was watching you present yesterday and you've come such a far way. Because I've done ridiculous things to make sure I get to the next level. At the moment, I'm even doing the 5x55 method, which means I'm writing down my desires 55 times a day for 5 days consistently to make sure that my mindset gets there, because my subconscious mind needs to be programmed to that next level. This next level is scaring me. It's amazing. And this is why I joined mastermind groups. In the very, very, very beginning of my business, I joined a mastermind group. That mastermind group took my mindset and it expanded it. So my goal in life was to make an extra 2,000 or 3,000 Rand a month by selling journals, because it was my passion project. A coach came into contact with me. I was very blessed to go on his mastermind program, which was also a program that you had to be accepted on. And my fishbowl started expanding, because I went from, I just want to make an extra 2,000 or 3,000 Rand a month to, holy shit, people are earning $5,000 a month consistently from coaching. Then he was like, $5,000 a month, you need to be earning at least 10 or 15. What? People are earning this much from coaching? My fishbowl expanded. My mindset blew up. And I started realizing that there was more. And if you're the little fish in the fish pond right now and I put you into a dam, you'd be like, oh my gosh, there's people out here. So you want to constantly expand your mindset and show your mindset what is possible for you too. Okay? Now, I know of coaches earning $100,000 in a launch. And that's become such a normal thing for me to say. But for some people, that's like, holy shit, that's insane. Okay? So this is where I want you to start expanding your mindset. And I know it's scary investing in yourself. I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm doing the same thing right now where I'm making a scary investment into myself. So I want you to know that I don't just preach this information. I practice what I preach. I've invested in 3 business coaches, which has been game-changing for me. The business coach I have now is somebody that I probably will never leave because she's absolutely incredible. And most of you know her. So that is great. I've got the business coach to help me, support me, and give me the strategy. But now I want my mindset to go to that next level. So there's always that next level. So that's something that I do want to just drive home on. So Stacey says, reprogramming your mind is tough. I'm trying to reprogram a lot of my mind at the moment, but the mindful chats and lives, yes. So reprogramming your mind, like often you have to go through very hard things to reprogram. It's simple work. All of this stuff is simple. Is it easy? No, it's hard, because you have to face again the parts of yourself you've forgotten about, the parts of yourself that you feel ashamed about, guilty about, embarrassed about. But is it worth it? 100%, it's always worth it. So I don't want you to give up. I know it takes effort. I know it's not easy. And there's some days where I've been on this couch crying because I wanted to give up Mind Your Hero completely and not even be here doing this training. But when you want to succeed more than you want to breathe, you will find a way to make it work. I remember being on a coaching call with a business coach that, like, if without him, I would not have left my 9 to 5. That is 100%. It's the same coach that I was on his mastermind program. And I remember him telling me the price of working with him, which was $3,000 for 3 months. And I almost fell off my chair. Okay, I almost fell off my chair. I was like, holy crap, I don't even make that much, literally started rambling, fumbling, falling over everything. I managed to manifest that, what I needed to do, within 24 hours to sign up with him, because it was something I wanted to do so badly. Now, when it comes to manifestation, you want to be able to have fun with this process as well. I don't want you to, and we'll speak more about this tomorrow with the needy energies and all of that, but I want you to have fun with this process. I want you to have fun with taking yourself to the extremes, taking your mindset to the extreme. I want you to take whatever your goal is right now. And whenever it comes to money goals, I always say to people, right, what is your goal? Write it down. Write down the figure on paper that you'd want to be earning every month. Now I want you to double it. Who would you have to be to double what it is that you want in your life? Because if, for example, you want to make R1 million in your company, rather aim for 10 million. Because when you have the mindset that would take you to 10 million, you'll definitely get that 1 million. So I hope that also makes sense. Okay, amazing, Rafaela. So I 100% believe you are on the right track with having a baby. You will definitely get there. Oh, amazing, sis. And then Stacey says, you are right, Kylie, it isn't easy. I think limiting beliefs play, yes, a massive part in that reprogramming. Yep. And that's why I honestly do believe you often need that external opinion to help you through these things. Amazing, Kimmy. Don't worry, there's not much left to go, so you've caught the most part of this. Okay, so let's just recap. I want you to all start making space for what it is that you're manifesting into your life. I want you to all go through your cupboards, go through your purses, go through your homes, go through whatever it is to make space for what it is that you're manifesting into your life. Then I want you to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. Now, in the email that I sent, I'm literally giving you all the tools, even at a discounted rate. So make sure to watch your email. And if you don't come right, let me know. Send us an email at hello@mindyourhero.com, and Vicky or myself will try and help you ASAP. But I want you to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. Start expanding your mindset. Start thinking about things that you want to achieve in your life. Okay, so I'm manifesting on every level doing your course. Amazing. So Stacey says, Kylie, I hope this isn't a silly question. No such thing as a silly question, but why is money a top priority for people? I even saw on your poll on your page, why are people not more worried about their health, wellness, and happiness like that? Okay, so very, very good question. Currently reprogramming my mind and just need to manifest my mind. Amazing, Sarah. So let's just stop. Let's talk about money, because I love money. I love talking about money. And this is why. In order, Stacey, to achieve the best health, in order to achieve not happiness necessarily, but in order to have organic foods possibly, in order to get the best medical care, you need money for that, okay? Money is just an energy that allows this energy exchange for us to get better things, okay? So money can't buy happiness, but neither can poverty. And that's a harsh truth, okay? Money does enable us to also do better things. So for me, when I do charity work, like with Mind Your Hero and Mad to Run, I really want to be in a position where I give a big donation this year. And I know that that is going to help other people. So when good people make good money, as Chris Harder always says, they do great things. And money is a currency that unfortunately we all need to survive. There's no point in saying, oh, I just want to be happy with living like with the bare minimum, because that's showing me again that you have limiting beliefs on money. Okay, and I used to be that person. I'll be happy if I can just have a home and I can afford to feed myself every month and all of this. But truth be told, I can actually have a much greater impact if I was able to have the income that I am working towards achieving. Amazing, Maylene. Writing a letter to money is always a very interesting thing to do. So Stacey, I hope that answers that question. But yeah, I think money is just a fascinating topic, because it goes into so much more than just money itself. It goes into how are you treating yourself? How are you treating your health? How are you treating your wellness? How are you treating others around you? Money does not make you an evil person. Money only amplifies who you already are. Unfortunately, we need money to survive. We need money to buy the foods. We need money to put a roof over our head. We need money to travel, like from here to work, for example, or whatever the case may be. So it is an energy exchange, and everything is energy. So it is an energy exchange that we do need in our lives. So I hope that that helps you, make sense. And I think wanting more money is not greedy. Wanting more money is possibly just you wanting to give yourself the best opportunities at life. Money is possibly giving you the best medical facilities, the best medical aid facilities, the best, whatever it may be, money can provide that for you. So money isn't just always about money. Money is often about so much more. I know that I want to have organic foods in my fridge and, you know, afford probiotics and supplements and investing in coaching and investing in my mindset, because obviously that's something that I'm very passionate about and that I love to do. So yes, okay. So Maylene says, like you said, to be the person who earns 100K, you have to go into that person. Every billionaire says they do charity. Yes, completely. In fact, I don't know of a single company that I follow, and I follow a lot of coaching companies that do a lot of charity work in the background. They generally don't vocalize it a lot, but they do, and that is incredible. So if you have, and there's actually an entrepreneur who I absolutely loved listening to their podcast. I think it was actually on Nurse House. And she said that she had an NGO and it was so difficult to raise money. So she decided that she needs to become the best entrepreneur so that she could fund her own charity. And she did. She became a multi-millionaire to fund her own charity to then do more good in the world. It's just, you know, again, media, press, news never highlights these things. They highlight the bad that money does sometimes. And if you go looking for the good stories, there are so many to be found. Chris Harder is honestly one of my inspirations. I've done his money course and, well, not done, doing. And it's been amazing to see how much good he does. And there was one podcast where, so he has a Ferrari and he was getting his Ferrari fixed, and to be something had gone wrong. It just stopped working. And he, you have to be a very specialized person to work on Ferraris and mechanics and all of that. And the guy that came to help him fix was really, really struggling with this car. He didn't know what was going on. And eventually he got it to work. And this guy was from Cuba. And Chris said to him, so this Cuban guy said to Chris, "Oh, I'm so glad I got your car. Otherwise you wouldn't have had a car for the next 4 days." And Chris turned around. He's like, "Actually, it would have been okay because I was actually on my way to Cuba because we're building schools in Cuba to help, you know, educate people and do all of this stuff." And this guy stopped and he got tears in his eyes and he said, "You know, it's because of a person like you that I'm even here today. I didn't even know that there was such a thing as tertiary school. I didn't know that there was such a thing as college and all of these things. And because an American guy came to my school when I can't remember the age, it was 12 or 13, let's just say, because somebody like you came to my school when I needed it, I started realizing that there was more to life. And that's when I became interested in cars. And that's when I decided to, you know, go and educate myself. And that's when I became a Ferrari mechanic, because I was so hungry for this change, but it was because of a man like you." So this is the power of money. And I absolutely love that story. It fills me up with so much gratitude, and it was such a beautiful full circle moment, because a lot of the billionaires in the world do a lot of charity work, and without them, I don't know. Yeah. So that's just my 2 cents. And I know money is quite a taboo topic for a lot of people. This is why I talk about it so much. So money not only provides for you, but you can give and provide to others completely. And then money is the root, is not amazing, Alzani. Money is not the root of all evil, like some people believe. Bad people is the root of all evil. I figured that out recently. Amazing. So let's just look at a knife in the kitchen, for example. I've got a couple of knives in my kitchen, which sounds really weird right now when I say this, but I've got knives to do chopping of carrots and meat and all sorts of different things. Having those knives in my kitchen doesn't make me an evil person. You know, those knives are being used to chop up food, make wholesome foods and lunches and dinners and all of that. But I'm not going to, but I could also use that knife to go and stab somebody. The knife is not the tool that's making me a good or bad person. It's my actions, my belief systems about myself that's making that tool a good or bad thing. So I hope that also gives you a different thing. So Abby says, yeah, unfortunately we live in a capitalist society. Money won't make you happy, but it definitely gives you security. So guys, happiness comes from within. Honestly, it does. So okay, so it is also universal law. Yep, what you sow, you will reap. Completely. There's a law. It's called the law of compensation. That talks specifically about money and abundant blessings. Okay, so I can't wait. I haven't. Okay, so that makes sense. Money would help me pay fertility. Exactly. So tears. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I've really loved today's chat. Let me know if this has given you food for thought. Maybe it's given you, maybe you disagree with me right now. If I've hit a pain point and you're like, Kylie, you're talking the biggest load of crap right now, fantastic, let me know. Because that also, I love having conversations. Like when people say that they want to host like peace rallies and stuff, they want to host peace rallies, but then they only invite the peaceful parties. They don't invite everyone. And how can you get people to create more peace in the world if you're not inviting the enemy to understand your views? Okay, so that's just what I'll put up there. But let me know if you guys have enjoyed today's training, if you've learned something, if you have gotten more clear on the second and third step. So just to recap, first step, gain clarity, which we all did yesterday. Second step, make space. That's what you're all going to be doing today. Third step, reprogram your subconscious mind. Programming your subconscious mind is honestly the biggest thing. Okay. Yola, that's okay. You've probably got so much information inside your mind that you're trying to process it all and you're trying to navigate through it all, and your systems are upgrading right now, so that's okay. Amazing. Okay. And I'm so glad you could also join Rob's. Okay. So let me know what you are going to be doing to make space, what you're going to be doing to reprogram your subconscious mind. Again, I've added some stuff in the email that I'm sending out just now, which is amazing. And Ab says, Carls, can I ask something? Can one manifest something that's not necessarily in your control? No. I'll get to that. That is, for lack of a better example, can you manifest winning the lottery, or can you only manifest what you have absolute control over? So winning the lottery is quite an intrinsic topic, and also you could manifest it, but just remember there's so many people trying to manifest that same thing that I would rather, like you say, gamble on your own success, because like if you put in the effort, and we'll talk about inspired action tomorrow, if you put in the effort, so for example with growing Mind Your Hero, I've manifested so much of my success, but it's something that I've been in control of. I can take inspired action towards building my company every single day, and I've taken inspired action every single day. I've visualized it, but then I've taken action. So that's when I'm using the 5D and the 3D conscious world to create together. When I said no to your question, for example, you cannot manifest something for somebody else, because they have to choose that themselves. So you also cannot manifest a specific relationship with a person. So if I said, right, I'm going to manifest Timothy Higgins, I don't even know if that's a real person or not, but you cannot manifest that person, because their soul also needs that choice. So what you can do is say, I'm manifesting the person that's for my highest good. And when you do that, that's a beautiful kind of symbiotic relationship, because their soul was probably looking for you as well. So I hope that also makes sense. Amazing, Eden. So Eden says, I'm earning less than ever, but I have more than I've ever had. Keep manifesting everything I want in my life. Amazing, Eden. So Maylene says, I joined late, but so excited and love this live. I didn't get yesterday's email. So guys, please look in your promotions, look in your spam folders. It is an automated system, so it does end up in spam often. Okay, so Rafaela says, love today, I'm going to make space now. Love how practical this challenge has been. Amazing. Okay, so guys, if you check your spam folders and you check your promotions folders and all of those things, it often ends up in promotions, often if you've got a Gmail account. So just check those. If you still don't have it, we will send, Vicky and myself will send it to you personally. An amazing Catherine, yes, manifesting your husband 7 years ago. Yoda says, you're on fire today. Your passion is contagious. Flip and amp. Thank you. Amazing, 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 amazing. And thank you, Maylene. Yes, it has been very cold. But I am off to have an amazing day off. It's my first public holiday I've taken off probably since like Christmas, which I'm super excited about. And I just need to actually rekindle myself and give myself some love, because I've been pushing. And now I know in order for me to get to the next level, I need to be a human being today and just be. And I think I'm going to watch Frozen 2, have some popcorn, because Lloyd's playing golf, so he's living his best life. I'm going to live my best life, watch cartoons, have popcorn, possibly have a gin. That sounds fantastic to me. So I hope you all have a fantastic day doing whatever it is that you might be doing. And amazing. Gab says that the hypnosis was awesome as always. So yes, again, reprogramming your subconscious mind. My favorite way is hypnosis, because hypnosis takes you into a theta state, which means that your brain is more suggestible. So if you've ever read books like Napoleon Hill's or Joseph Murphy's, where they talk about auto-suggestion, that is getting into a theta state, and suggestion is affirmations or declarations, as I would call them, just to let you know about that. Amazing, sis. I've enjoyed the session so much. Thank you. Yes, Frozen 2. Yeah, I'm so excited. Enjoy it. Enjoy. Amazing, amazing. Beautiful. I hope you all have a beautiful public holiday in South Africa, and a beautiful day wherever else you are in the world. And I will chat to you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. South African time. And until then, enjoy your emails, enjoy your free goodies and your discount codes that I give you. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.